Hey Laura, thanks so much for joining me today and welcome to your next workout. Today's workout is going to involve the whole body with a little bit of cardio. You're going to need a band that is round or tied together. I have a booty band here that's round. You can also take a TheraBand and tie the band around on either end so that you have about 12 inches in length. You're also going to need a set of light weights in the 2 to 3 pound range. You can also use some soup cans or water bottles. And then you're going to want some variety with a set of 5 to 8 pound weights. You can also use your resistance band for a number of these exercises. We're going to start with a hammer curl. I'm going to take my heaviest weights, using 8 to 10 pounds here. And we're going to go into a split stance with your palms in. Our front leg is bent and we're leaning forward slightly. Now we're going to work the bicep in flexion, tricep in extension. Bicep, tricep. Now as you bend and extend the elbow, that elbow never moves. It should be slightly behind the back so that you're hitting the tricep as you go into extension. We're trying to do 15 to 20 of these nice and slow. We're inhaling at flexion and exhaling at extension. Give me 5, tighten the core, 3 more, and relax. Now we're going to eliminate our weights for this next one. We're going to work our shoulders, triceps, and increase our overhead range of motion. Let's bring our opposite leg in front for some variety here. We're going to go into alternating shoulder blade touches. We're bringing those arms out with the palms up. We're going to bend and touch the shoulders and extend. Now bring it up, ears between the arms, bend, extend here, and lower to the front. Again, bend, extend, reach, bend, extend, lower. Inhale down below and exhale up top. Now as you bring those arms overhead, make sure your elbows aren't dropping forward here. They're also not dropping wide there. Show me 5 more sets. Again, keeping the ears between the arms. Give me 4 more. Then we're going to work the lower body and biceps. This one should also be making you think. Last 2. Here you go, last set. And relax. All right, now we are going to grab a set of medium-sized weights for alternating lunges with rotation. We're also going to add a bicep curl. Let's start with the lunge first. You're going to need room in front of you. We're going to take a wide step forward, heel to toe, lower into that front foot, and then push back to center. Other side, knee over the heel, push back to center. Now we're going to add a bicep curl. Heel and toes never leave the ground in the front. Top of the head is in line with the bottom of the back, and the shoulders are over that back knee. Your back heel is off the ground, and you should feel a nice stretch in your back foot. Now let's add some rotation. Curl, rotate, center, lower the weights, push back. Again, lunge, curl, rotate, center, lower the bells, push back. Give me 2 more each side. Lower and rise in a controlled fashion here. No rocking or swaying. Give me 1 more each side. Then we're going to work the biceps and shoulders. And relax. Now we're going to grab those lighter weights. I'm working with 3s. And we're going to go into that familiar split stance. One foot in front of the other. And we're going to bring those arms out in front, palms facing the ceiling. We're going to keep the upper arm in place as you bend at the elbow and go forward almost into full extension. Now we're going to turn those into 3 points. We're curling here, extending, bring it wide, curl here, extending, bring it to a T. Back to the front, curl, extend, curl, extend, curl, and extend. Now, if you're feeling anything in your lower back, you shouldn't. So make sure you're leaning forward into the front foot versus into the back foot. Tilt your pelvis down and back and engage the core. Let's do 2 more. Last one, then we're working triceps and legs. And relax. Now we're going to tricep pulses with elevation. I'm suggesting something in the 3 to 5 pound range for you. We're going to have our feet parallel to one another. Weights are at your side with the palms facing in. We're going to bring the knees over the toes and bend forward at the waist. We're going to take a straight arm and lift to the back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights at your side as you stand. Knees forward again, bend forward again, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive those heels down as you rise. Knees forward, bend forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now your back is flat with the chin tucked in, and you should be looking down at the floor about 18 to 24 inches in front of your toes. Give me 1 more set. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now let's head down to the mat. You're going to need that resistance band and your medium-sized weights. We're going to place that band around both thighs, and we're placing it above the knees. We're going to go into banded glute bridges with a double overhead tricep extension. So join me on your back. Feet are approximately hip width apart. Should have some tension on that band so that you feel it in the outside of the knee and the outside of your hip. Now, we're going to take our weights. The palms are together and in, and we're going to come over our chest into extension and rest over the head in flexion. Elbows are tucked behind the shoulders a bit, not aligned. Now, we're going to thrust the hips forward and up and go into extension with the arm and bend the arm. Hold that glute bridge. Keep those knees wide with lateral tension. And if you look at your hips, you should have them centrally located between the knees and the shoulders. You want to connect the shoulders, hips, and knees. Again, you want to make sure you're feeling this arm exercise here. This side of the arm versus the back or the shoulder. Heels are down, toes are spread out and down, and you're going to give me 5 and 4. 3 more, hips high. Give me 2 and 1, and release the glutes and lower. Now carefully remove your weights from the equation. We're going to go into a body weight exercise that is going to also require you to use the band. We're going to go into a double leg ab press. Feet stay wide with that tension on the band. You're going to place pressure at your lap. Push on your legs. Now I want you to counter pressure and push the legs towards the hands. That will engage your core. You're going to tilt the pelvis down and back and eliminate space behind the back. Give yourself a double chin and lift those shoulders 4 to 6 inches off the mat without bending the neck. And now if you want to work those abs a little more, we're going to lift those legs to 90 degrees. Knees wide over the hips, feet placed directly in front of the knees, chin still tucked in. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're going to keep that band where it's at. We're going to grab our medium to heavy size weights again for more glute bridges with some supine bicep curls. We're going to have our arms rested at your side, but your palms are facing your ceiling. Body weight's in the heels as we thrust the hips away and up and tighten the glute. And then we're going to go into bicep curls here, keeping contact with your elbow, your shoulder, and your tricep on the mat. We're making a half circle with these weights, and your wrist isn't bending. You can also lower the bridge and go into that bridge with the curl, or you can hold the glute bridge. Look down at those hips again, hips between the shoulders and the knees, making both your torso and your back straight. Let's do 7 more without moving those knees forward. And you can't move them wide because you have that band there. Four more. One more. And relax those glutes. Now we're going to finish in the quadruped position on the hands and knees. So let's step out of that band. And you're going to join me on your hands and knees with one of your medium-sized weights in your hand. For demonstration purposes, let's place that in the right hand. And you may want to have the other matching weight in your left hand if you have wrist limitations today, or to level out those shoulders. Our knees are wide as our base of support as we go into a tricep kickback. Now I take the elbow back and keep it there as you go from flexion into extension. Give me 10 of these, nice and slow. Should feel it a little bit in the bicep in the arm, but a whole lot in the tricep in the back of the arm. Now dig those toes to the mat, chin to the chest, chest forward and down. 3 more and then we're going to build. All right, let's rest in flexion. Now we're going to square up with the mat with our hips and our chest and extend the opposite leg, the left leg. It should be behind the back and the bottom. And show me 5 more here as you challenge your balance. Core is engaged for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now, join me on the other side here. Hands are wide under the shoulders, knees are wide under the hips, chin tucked in with the chest forward and down. That elbow's coming behind the shoulder and going into extension and flexion. Upper arm parallel to the mat. Back parallel to the mat. Dig those toes to the mat. One more. Now, square your hips and your chest up with the mat as we extend the right leg now parallel to the ground and extend and bend here. One more, and bring that knee down. So that's another fun full body strength and cardio workout that you can do at home or take it to the gym. Till next time, Laura, hope you have a great workout, and I'll see you next time for something new.